Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session on gaining insights into your Ansible Automation Platform deployment. I'm John Spinks, Technical Marketing Manager for Red Hat Insights and longtime user and supporter of Red Hat management products, such as Satellite, Smart Management, Ansible, and of course, Insights.
And I'm Roger Lopez, Technical Marketing Manager for the Red Hat Ansible Automation Platform, showing different ways how you can use automation.
We're going to start by talking about Insights as a whole, and then delve into the specifics of what Insights brings to the table for the Ansible Automation Platform. Red Hat Insights is a hosted service available on the Hybrid Cloud console at cloud.redhat.com. Insights helps you better manage your hybrid cloud deployments by predicting risks, downtime, and failed upgrades, while recommending actions such as addressing vulnerabilities and exploits or upgrading packages to avoid stability or performance issues. Insights also helps to analyze costs such as subscription utilization or OpenShift usage across clouds and on-premise. Insights gathers metadata, such as configuration and utilization information, and then analyzes and provides insights from that data across all of your supported platforms. The results are returned to you via the web UI, API, or integrations through notifications or webhooks. This gives you a Red Hat view of your systems from Red Hat's unique experience supporting Red Hat products. And Insights is included with your subscriptions to Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Red Hat Ansible Automation Platform, and Red Hat OpenShift. Insights helps gives your IT operation a boost by taking our support experience and knowledge and building that into Insights. You may have noticed if you've gone to a vulnerability, a patch, or a knowledge base entry lately, many of them will now redirect you to Insights, where you can quickly see if any registered system is vulnerable to the issue that you are looking at. In general, the idea is to get you out of firefighting mode, your phone buzzing in the middle of the night to tell you a system is down, hours spent troubleshooting or documenting patch or vulnerability status, or just spending cycles trying to figure out why the test machine works perfectly, but the production machine doesn't. Some Insights customers say that using Insights is like adding another person or maybe an entire team to help you do all of those little day-to-day things that you know that you need to do, but you often just don't have time for. Not registered with Insights yet? It only takes a few seconds. And in most cases, there's nothing to install. Just turn Insights on. If you're not the person that would be directly using Insights or administrating a Red Hat environment, there's still a lot of value that Insights brings to your business that you may want to know about. Need to know if that latest vulnerability affects your business? Insights can pull a list in seconds from all registered systems. Have systems affected by that vulnerability? Insights will generate a playbook for you to fix it. Just download the playbook and run it. You also have a Smart Management subscription option. And if you have Satellite, you already have this. And if you do have it, you can run that playbook right from Insights. Just click a button and run the playbook. The issue will be fixed in a few minutes end to end. This helps you move your team from a reactive to a proactive model, freeing up resources to focus on what's important for your business. Insights brings into clarity what you care about. For example, if you're just interested in knowing what RHEL or OpenShift subscriptions you're consuming, we've got a service that covers that specific need. We try and separate the services into three major themes: business, operation, and security. Across themes, across platforms, we have a number of services, and we regularly add new services to increase the capabilities of Insights. As a reminder, all of these services are included in your existing Red Hat subscriptions. So if you already have Ansible Automation Platform, you already have all of the services listed under that Ansible Automation Platform column. I'm going to hand it over to Roger to cover some of the Insight services for Ansible, and then he's going to hand it back to me to cover the rest of the services and close us out. Roger, over to you.
Okay, in this section, we are going to start the discussion around Red Hat Insights for Red Hat Ansible Automation Platform, which breaks into 3 themes. Taking a closer look at the 3 different themes, business, operations, and security, we have different insights services for Ansible Automation Platform. Under business, we have the savings planner and the automation calculator. For operations, we have advisor, drift, and automation analytics. For security, we have the policies and services. Let's take a closer look at these. The Automation Savings Planner is designed to provide a one-stop shop to plan, track, and analyze efficiency improvements and cost savings of your automation initiatives. How does it do that? A user goes and creates an automation savings plan within Red Hat Insights for Ansible Automation Platform and defines how long the work is done manually, how often the work is done manually, how many hosts the work needs to be done manually for, how many tasks are needed to automate the job. For example, if I was installing and running an Apache web server, I'd likely need tasks such as installing the Apache package, starting the HTTPD service, enabling the firewall ports, configuring the virtual host, among other tasks. Once completed, you'd get a graphical representation of the potential savings for that specific automation plan. This is that graphical representation of the total savings for automating what was created. In this example of our plan, we had a $1.6 million savings if the plan was automated. The goal is to capture the costs from creating, maintaining, and running the automation, and the cumulative savings over time, shown in the year 1 to year 3. And this is all calculated using the automation formula at the bottom right corner of your screen. The Savings Planner allowed you to forecast what automation could save you in the future. But what about today? This is where Automation Calculator comes in. Customers in the enterprise want to understand how to measure the success of their automation initiatives. What does success look like? How much money and time did automation save me? This allows those leading automation initiatives to be able to easily communicate with their stakeholders the impact of automation. The automation calculator shows you the automation that you are performing from most saved on the left to least saved on the right in terms of dollars. The formula also provides the ability to customize the calculation by changing the manual cost of automation and the cost of automated process based on your specific company's input. With Automation Analytics, you also receive health notifications and organization statistics. The health notifications take the aggregated data and provide content around your deployments. This gives key takeaways to identify different errors, notices, outages, and warnings across all your deployed clusters. This, of course, can all be filtered down to a specific Ansible cluster. Organization statistics visualize how groups within an organization can consume and use automation across an enterprise, giving you a better inside look on how others are taking advantage of automation, as well as finding ways to potentially even further collaborate with each other. Here's the Automation Analytics dashboard view of the jobs that have run, including jobs that have been successful and those have ended up in error, simplifying the process of troubleshooting those automation tasks that failed and providing an overview of your overall success rate. And with that, I'll pass it back to John to talk about the rest of the services. Take it away.
All right. Thanks, Roger. The Advisor service looks at your automation controller deployments and analyzes the collected metadata against a set of recommendations that we have based on Red Hat's experience supporting Ansible, as well as Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Advisor generally provides recommendations in 4 main categories: availability, performance, stability, and security. You can look at all recommendations identified, or you can see them broken down at an individual system view. Each recommendation includes a description, a prioritized risk based off of Red Hat's experience fixing that issue, the number of systems impacted, and if the issue has an Ansible playbook. Drilling in will provide additional details about this recommendation and tailored remediation steps to resolve it. And in many cases, we even provide an Ansible playbook to resolve the issue. And again, if you're using Red Hat Satellite and Smart Management, it's even possible to run this playbook right from Insights. The Drift service helps you compare systems either to a baseline or to other systems. You can create a baseline from scratch by manually identifying the facts to compare against, or you can use an update an existing baseline, or you can use an existing system as a baseline. So you could take your latest gold image and you could create a baseline from that. And now you have something to compare against how you expect your automation controllers to look. You can then compare systems to that baseline. You don't have to have a baseline. You can just compare system A to system B. This is great if you want to make sure that all members of a cluster are configured the same. You can also compare historical differences between today and the last 7 days. So if something worked perfectly on Friday, Monday morning you come in and it's just not working right, it's really easy to identify what changed. Here we're looking at a comparison in the Drift service. On the left, I have a baseline named Automation Controller, and then I have 3 different hosts, a Tower 3.6, a Tower 3.8, and an Early Access Automation Controller. This highlights for me any differences from the baseline or between systems. The Automation Controller baseline was created from the Early Access Automation Controller, so they should, and they do, look the same. I want to specifically highlight under Enabled Services that the Tower 383 machine, middle to the right, has the Ansible Tower service enabled, while the Automation Controller all the way to the right has the Automation Controller service enabled. These are facts that we're collecting and comparing as part of Insights, and this particular item is going to help illustrate some of the capabilities of our next service, which is policies. The idea behind policies is that you may have your own internal policies that are unique to your company or your situation that you want to test against. In a traditional Red Hat Enterprise Linux environment, this could be something like notify me if the firewall's turned off or if a specific service is enabled or disabled. Going back to what I highlighted in Drift, I'm in the process of moving my older Tower environments over to automation controllers. So I've created a policy that identifies any hosts that have an enabled service called Ansible Tower. In this case, that Tower 383 triggered this policy. And as a result, I received a notification letting me know that a situation exists that should not. Now that I know about this, I can take care of it. And you can create a policy based on any of the facts that Insights collects, making it easy to build your own policy that suits your unique needs. The notification options allows you to receive an email or send a webhook to a third-party application or an Insights event. The 3 newer services that we just talked about described, they support this functionality. So Advisor for new recommendations, Drift when a configuration change is detected, and Policies when a match is found. This has been a quick look at Red Hat Insights and specifically the services that support Ansible Automation Platform. There are a number of resources, blogs, docs, product pages, and more available for all of the platforms that Insights supports. If you're not already using Insights, check it out. Again, it's included with your existing subscriptions. In many cases, there's nothing you have to install. You just need to enable the service. And there's lots of information available on how we handle data and application security available on that top link, cloud.redhat.com/security/insights. Thank you so much for your time and attention today, and we really appreciate you joining us for this session on Insights with Ansible Automation Platform.
Thank you, everyone.